Good morning, culés. We are waking up as La Liga champions for the 22-23 season. Congratulations and welcome to the Undefeated channel. In today's episode, we will be celebrating our 4-2 victory over Espanyol, which puts the crown back on our heads. We're very excited to be champions. We will be lifting the trophy officially in our next home match. So we haven't done that yet, but we are the champions. It's done and dusted. Feels good to be back on top. We'll be going over the good, the bad, the Barça. We'll do a full match review for Barcelona 4-2 over Espanyol, and it is celebration time, my friends. So if you want to be part of that celebration, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can participate in the chat. Spread the good vibes, spread the positive energy. Barcelona are La Liga champions. Let's go ahead and kick things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
That's better. All right, had to fix the TikTok cam there. Anyway, back to purple lights. Excuse me. Anyway, folks, how are we feeling? Did everybody wake up with a big fat smile on their face as I did today? First day since 2019 that we get to say that we are waking up as champions. Let's go. Visca Barça, first and foremost. Mwah. We, of course, like I said, will be getting into the good, the bad, the Barça. Before we get into that, let's do a little match overview here. 4-2. We got 2 goals from Lewandowski, 1 from Balde, 1 from Jules Koundé. Amazing performance from the Blaugrana. Would have been nice to get a clean sheet. Didn't happen, but honestly could have been worse. We'll talk about that a little bit in the good, the bad, the Barça. But if we look at the stats, pretty close in terms of shots and shots on target. 15-7 for Espanyol, 15-5 for the Blaugrana. 71% possession, though. That is just... whew, that's a lot of pressure, folks. Anybody would crack under that. 727 passes for the Blaugrana, 91% passing accuracy. That's when you know we are clicking on all cylinders. If we're 90 or above, you know the chemistry is there in Barcelona doing Barcelona things. 3 yellow cards, 3 offside, 3 corners. The most important takeaway, folks, is that we are champions. Let's go. I've had a smile on my face ever since the final whistle. Could not be more proud of the boys. I'm excited to be celebrating here with you all. Again, we'll be getting into the good, the bad, the Barça here in just a few moments. But I want to turn to the chat. I want to see who's hanging out with us. Say what's up to the Stash Squad. Go ahead and drop a like if you are enjoying today's content. Show your love and support for the channel. And as always, you are just finding us. What we do here on the channel is we cover live Barcelona news. We have some good conversation while we have some caffeine. Start our day in a positive way. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, live Barcelona news, and then we're here for all the Barcelona matches. Live commentary, play-by-play action. We support the badge. We support each other. That is what we do here on this channel. So this is your official invitation to subscribe, join the undefeated community, aka the Stash Squad. Speaking of, I'm going to turn to the chat, say my hellos, see how we're feeling today. I see we got Kudus in the house. Good morning, my stash mod. We also got Paul. Good morning to you, sir. Diego's in the house. Preso, Ojas, Sahil, Callan. Hello and all, and welcome again. Good morning to you. Scale of 1 to 10. How excited are you to be champions again? Let me know in the chat. That's the first question. Second question, who stands out to you when you think about what players are responsible? I know a lot of credit goes to Xavi, obviously, Laporta and Alemany for building this team, of course, but player-wise, the people out there on the pitch performing, who's your standout? Give me one name, all right? Because obviously you could go down to the laundry list of players that we're proud of right now, but who stands out to you as the one that really pushed over more than others? Let me know down in the chat. I'd love to get your opinions and keep the conversation going. And if you're watching over on TikTok, if you want the full experience, swipe over, click the link in my bio. That'll get you over to the YouTube channel. That's where you want to be to hang out with the Stash Squad there. Let's see here. Oh boy, Paul, that is not how you want to start off your time as champion. So I do apologize for that. I'm sorry for your loss. Of course, the Stash Squad is here to support you, brother. Forza Barca's in the house, says Vamos, Visca Barça. Oh, I won't say those last words, but yes, I I second the mentality there. Daniel's calling out Frankie as the standout. Callan saying Araujo. Diego says the title is going to be one of the most important in this new era. Yes, first La Liga title since 2019, first since Lionel Messi left, first as Xavi, first for Xavi as manager, and first on this channel as well. My goodness, we started this channel in the 1920 season, and so we as a community have not gotten to experience the La Liga title yet. So this is the first time that we get to do it. This is the first time that we're waking up and doing a live stream as La Liga Champions. Let's go, folks. Could not be more excited. I've been smiling ever since. Kuda says mustache man of the match is going to be Real Madrid trolls. Honestly, my feed is too filled with positivity from the Kool-Aid's community. I actually haven't seen any of the downplaying just yet. I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure the memes exist. I'm sure if I followed Real Madrid accounts, my feed would be very different, but not the case. Chaos calling out Araujo as the standout for this year. Sahil saying Christensen, he performed over expectations. Sure did. Coming in on the free. Greg, good morning to you, sir. Says it feels nice to be champions again, but of course the Espanyol fans would ruin it. We're going to get to that in just a moment. Like I said, we are inching our way towards the good, the bad, the Barça. That'll be one of the talking points that we get into. Yes, indeed. We got mod slayers, dude. I was trying to think of an analogy, but it wasn't landing. But I was thinking of my mods as chivalry characters battling off and defending the Madristas. Love it. Fun game if you got PlayStation 5. It's free right now. Anyway, I digress. Diego says everyone on the team did their job. Someone did their job better or worse, but everyone played an important role. Amen to that. Everybody plays their part. I'm just very excited for this team right now. Very excited for the direction that we're going in. Just so proud to be champions. Boosie gets to walk off as La Liga champion. I love that. PK as well. I know that he retired halfway through the season, but PK officially gets to retire as a La Liga champion. So that's exciting. Ryan Scott, good morning to you, sir. Says, sorry I haven't been here much, but moved into my own house. Okay, Ryan, let's go, brother. Flying out of the nest, spreading his wings. Good for you, dude. We're happy for you. Colin says, Araujo saying that Frankie is the best midfielder in the world. It's too funny. I don't think it's funny at all. I think he means it, and there's a good argument for that. If you want to say box to box, defensively and offensively being balanced, yeah, there's better attacking midfielders. And you could maybe pick out a couple of defensive midfielders that are better on the defensive side of the ball. But overall, in terms of being a balanced midfielder, box to box, sideline to sideline, who are you taking over, Frankie? Who would that be? That is a short list for me. Box to box midfielders that can do it on both ends. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I'm open to suggestions in the chat. If you're watching on replay, let me know down in the comments. Who in the world of football is a better total midfielder than Frankie de Jong? Let me know. Open to arguments. Diego says, I just want to see Araujo drunk on the celebration. Absolutely. We will have a bus tour going on. The men's and women's team doing a co-celebration. Very exciting stuff. Sahil says the Laporta dance was the most exciting highlight of yesterday. I agree with that. Coming into the locker room, Rafinha just pouring a full bottle of champagne over Laporta's head. It was good sights to see, of course. We are very excited as a team, top to bottom, from the ball boys to the president. This is a time to celebrate. So with that out of the way, I think it is time to go ahead and jump over and on into the good, the bad, and the Barça from this week's match. 4-2 victory over Espanyol. Folks, as always with these victories, there is a lot of good to discuss. Getting the 3 points, dude, I'm kind of weighing whether I liked it more winning in a rivalries stadium, in a rival stadium, or if it's better winning at home. Probably better winning at home. So I was gonna say one of the good things is that we got to win in a rival stadium. At least it's not like just a nobody, I don't know, somebody, a what, a Celta Vigo, a Girona. We kind of have rivalries with all these folks. Almeria or Cadiz, like one of those names where we don't really have any significance. If we would have won away at one of those clubs, it would have been a little bit womp womp. So I think it was good that we at least, if it was gonna be away, it was at a rivals stadium. But the good box goes to Pedri for getting his first assist of the year. Let me say that again. Pedri just got his first assist of the year. That's absolutely incredible. We are in May, ladies and gentlemen. We have played 34 matches of football, and Pedri just got his first assist. Absolutely wild. I can't believe it. But for that reason, he gets himself the good box. All right. Like I said, there's a lot of good to this. But we are going to put some of that towards the Barça box conversation. All right. So I mentioned Espanyol. So let's talk about him. Let's talk about him a little bit because we got to talk about what was bad about this match. I'm going to jump over. I'm going to risk it biscuit. I'm going to show you this highlight. This is Espanyol fans chasing Barcelona fans and staff after the win. Now, keep in mind, Barcelona is celebrating in a rival stadium. Okay, that is happening. But we're not aiming it towards the supporters. We're amongst ourselves in the center circle. We're not doing anything aggressive towards Espanyol whatsoever. And then this happens. Let me go full screen here. Take away the volume because we don't need it. But look at what happens here. Absolute chaos. We're celebrating. And then if you look on the left-hand side, you'll see some supporters break the barrier, start to come in. The players notice and start to run in towards the tunnel. Shout out to Araujo, calling attention, leading the way. But watch right here. Let me pause it because this is Araujo right here. He gets to the sideline, stops, and turns around. He doesn't just head into the tunnel and think of himself. He says, I'm going to lead the way, but when I get there, I'm going to stop, I'm going to turn around and make sure every player gets in safely. This man is the future captain. All right? Mark it down now. Give Araujo the armband. Look at him. Making sure everybody gets in safe. There's a couple other stragglers, but he's one of the last players to come in. There's some other video that you can see of Barcelona players having altercations with the security officers themselves in the tunnel. It was chaos. It was not what you want to see when you're crowned champion. Okay, so what was bad about the match, the Espanyol supporters trying to rain on our parade, we didn't let them. Okay, but the fact that there was the threat, there was altercations on the pitch, it was chaotic. All right, we didn't need it. So the bad box goes to the Espanyol fans and supporters for running on the pitch there and not letting us have our moment. Okay, you get in the bad box for that one. Now, a player that didn't really mind it was Franck Kessié. This is the players as they're getting pushed into the tunnel. You can see there's some smirks on some faces, right? But big smile from Franck Kessié. You think this man was worried? Absolutely not. He's staring down the supporters. He's saying, come on in, boys. Come on in. I got something for you. You wouldn't want to meet Franck Kessié in a hallway. All right? You don't want to meet him one-on-one in that tunnel. That's not... You don't want that, folks. You don't want that heat. You don't want it whatsoever. My goodness. So happy to have guys like that on the pitch. Happy to have guys like Araujo leading the way, making sure everybody's safe, like I said. All good things, but Espanyol supporters, get in the box. Moving on then. Let's discuss what was Barça about this match. I got a few things. First of all, it's been mentioned already. Frankie de Jong being named by Araujo the best midfielder in the world right now. Hard to disagree. Box to box. Tremendous football. Got an assist today, all right? Arguments for Barca box. Falls just short, though. We got some other names to discuss. Rafinha. Big boy doing big things. A lot of people were looking at him. Now that Dembele's back, how is Rafinha going to respond? Is he going to do enough to keep his starting spot? So far, yes. I know we are winding down the season. Dembele may not be 90 minutes match fit, but the fact that Rafinha got the start, showed up, performed, got an assist as well. Big boy doing big things. You love to see it from Rafinha. Ter Stegen doing just about everything in this match. If not for Ter Stegen coming up big when we needed him to, this match would have been a lot closer. Would have been nice to get him the clean sheet, but once Araujo came off the pitch, defense was a bit shaky, all right? A bit shaky. So Ter Stegen coming up with the big saves when he needed to, giving us that 4-2 victory. Close to getting the Barca box, but you gotta give it to Lewandowski. You know you have to. Got the brace, answering the call. He is the first player since Ronaldo, the original, the one, to get 30-plus goals in all competitions in their first year at Barcelona. And people want to give this man criticism. Loses Dembele for the majority of the second half of the season. Does not have a consistent left winger. This is a man who needs to be set up for those goals. He needs the assist to come. All right? He needs the service. He's not going to do it all on his own. And despite all that, still gave us 30-plus goals. Absolutely. Some missed opportunities along the way. But that happens. It's football. Okay? You give me 30-plus goals in a season, I'm happy. Very happy about it. Barca box goes to Lewandowski, which means you should know who the mustache man of the match is. It is what I hope is going to be the third Barcelona golden boy in a row, Alejandro Balde. Getting an assist, getting a goal, just bookending the night for Barcelona. Absolutely amazing performance. Like I said, candidate for the golden boy. He's established himself as the starting left back at Barcelona. He can provide the services. He can defend. He is absolutely incredible. I was mentioning on the podcast earlier today, talking on the engine room with my boys Pablo and Buga. Alphonso Davies, who, in terms of who is the number one left back, I'm not going to say number one left back in the world, but I'll say number one up-and-coming left back, Alejandro Balde. I know, I digress, but is he the best in the world right now? I'm sure somebody can come up with a better left back. I'm sure. But I'm putting him in the top 5, and I'll say under 25, numero uno. So he gets the mustache man of the match. Big boy doing big things over there, Alejandro Balde. So Pedri, with his first assist of the campaign, gets the good box. Espanyol supporters go in the bad box for their reaction to Barcelona celebrating. Balde gets the mustache man of the match. And like I said, he is potentially on his way to Barcelona's third golden boot in a row. It was Pedri. Then it was Gavi. Can it be Balde? Can we get 3 in a row? I'd love to see it. That concludes the good, the bad, the Barca. Let me know your thoughts. What did I get right? What did I get wrong? What would be your awards for the good, the bad, the Barca boxes, and who would be your mustache man of the match? Let me know down in the comments if you're watching on replay. If you're watching this live, I'm going to turn to the chat. We're going to keep the conversation going. Let me know your thoughts before we turn to a little bit more Barcelona news regarding summer transfers. Let's see what we got going on here. Sahio says the Laporta dance was the most exciting highlight yesterday. I think I said that already. Diego and Ryan participating here. Ryan says, happy won La Liga. What a time, Balde and Koundé to score. Absolutely. Diego says there's a video of Jordi supposedly saying goodbye. Jordi Alba saying goodbye? No, why would he be doing that now? Greg says, I love that man so much. I wonder which man are you talking about? Colin says, I think if one fan tried to hit Gavi, it wouldn't end very well for that fan. Amen to that. There's a few players on the club that I don't think you want to mess with. I don't think it's a good idea. Daniel says, I was getting nervous when Koundé was switched to center back. I will say a little bit shaky. Balde on the right, Koundé, Alonso, and Jordi Alba. Not our best defensive back four. Sahil says, competition is huge for Balde for the Golden Boy. Who else we got in there? I know there's some big names, I'm sure, but who are the favorites for Golden Boy right now? Glenn says, the fans deserve this. This all goes to the consistency and passion of our squad. Amen to that. Kuda says, can you put this victory in perspective thinking about the economic troubles of the past? What a great question, Kudis. Yeah, in 18 months, we went from almost dissolved as a club, having to declare bankruptcy. We would be no more. This tattoo would be a relic. We were that close. And yet here we are. While Manchester United have not finished above Man City since losing Alex Ferguson, we are 18 months later from 9th to league champions. Suck it, Madrid. Suck it, Manchester United. Suck it. Who else talks shit to us this year? mainly those two. Madristas. Red Devils. Look at you now. Look at you now. Here's what would be perfect for us, all right? And I try not to celebrate in the downfall or the failures of others. But if Man City could just take care of Real Madrid this week, and then Barcelona fans in the same week get to be crowned champions and watch Real Madrid lose their chance at having the clout for this year by winning Champions League. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Please give me that. Please, can the universe be that sweet this week? It would be incredible. My goodness. Jacob says Jordi was just waving, not leaving. We'll see. I mean, he's owed a lot of money this year. It was something like 36 or 38 million euros. So we'll see. He may have to renegotiate if he is sticking around. We'll see. Schlifty, how we doing, sir? Hope everybody is doing well. Shihan, hello. Says good comparison. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Chaos says Kamavinga has been really good. Kamavinga has been very good. Is he under 21 as well? How old is Kamavinga? Let's check that out real quick. Kamavinga age. He's 20. Ooh, that'll be a big one. I'll say this, though. If Real Madrid don't win Champions League, that's going to hurt because their only title then will be the Copa del Rey. Not to say that that's not, not to say that that's nothing, but it doesn't outweigh La Liga, and that's all that they'd have, Gene says, where is the engine room? I've been checking all day. We just finished recording about an hour ago, so that will be out very soon. We're in the background uploading, I'm sure, as we speak. So that will be available here shortly, later today. Engine Room Podcast. Me, Pablo Woz Blanco, Buga Luis, chatting up all things in the world of football. I will say this episode was pretty Barcelona heavy. All right. Admittedly, it was. So that'll be available later today. Jacob saying, who's our main captain next season? I think it's got to be Araujo. Could end up being Ter Stegen. There's a very good chance of that. But I'm thinking the 4 captains for next year, Ter Stegen, Roberto, Jordi Alba, and Araujo. Maybe, but if Messi comes back, that throws a wrench into things. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. We'll see. Jacob asking, could Messi be the captain again, saying he should be. Potentially. Speaking of Messi, we'll leave on this one. Joan Laporta on TV3. I've spoken with Leo. It was very nice. We have recovered the relationship. Messi wants Barça. He feels this club is his home. Saudi Arabia, Barça is Barça. In Arabia, they are doing a good job investing, but I insist Barça is his home. This is huge news. This is the first confirmation of Joan Laporta directly speaking with Lionel Messi. This has not happened before. The tension has always been there. Will Lionel Messi forgive Laporta, or does he see it as a backstab? Does he see it as a betrayal? Thankfully, we're moving on. We are mending that relationship. Laporta confirming that Leo and he have had talks, that were on good terms. He says this is his home. So it's inching its way towards a potential return here, folks. Winning La Liga title means more money for us. We're going to do a summer tour. If we sign Lionel Messi, that's all sorts of promotional opportunities, merchandising, all kinds of stuff. I think the money's going to be there, my friends. I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. We'll see. Let me know if you think it's going to happen. If you want it to happen, let me know. Let me know down in the comments. If you're watching this on replay, I appreciate everyone hanging out with me today. I'm going to wrap things up. I'm going to hop off, get my work day out of the way. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remember, throughout the rest of today and onward until next season begins, we are walking around as La Liga champions. Have a smile on your face, high five, and hugs for whoever wants them. I appreciate you very much. Go out there and spread that positivity, spread the love. Glenn, Hollow the Reaper, phenomenal. I see you. Ahmed is in the chat as well, just giving some love as I head out here for those that are just popping in. Again, if you're watching on replay, let me know your thoughts, opinions, questions down in the comments. Drop a like if you're enjoying the content, and I'll see you on the next episode of Wake Up and Barça right here on the Undefeated channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in and taking a ride.